Picture this. It's 2025, and tensions in the Middle East have reached a breaking point. Suddenly, Israel launches precision airstrikes on Iranian military and nuclear targets. Within hours, Iran fires missiles striking strategic locations in Israel, sending shockwaves across the region. Cities brace for impact, families scramble for safety, and the world watches as two powerful nations confront each other in a dangerous escalation. Today, we're breaking down this conflict, the attacks, the strategy, and the role of the United States in one of the most critical crises of 2025. Background of the conflict. The Israel-Iran tension has deep roots in regional politics, nuclear ambitions, and military dominance. In early 2025, intelligence reports suggested Iran was expanding missile capabilities and potentially preparing new nuclear sites. Israel responded with highly targeted airstrikes, aiming to neutralize these threats before they could become operational. Iran retaliated with short and medium-range missile attacks on Israeli strategic military and infrastructure targets. This escalation has the potential to destabilize the Middle East and attract global attention, U.S. support for Israel. The United States has historically been Israel's strongest ally. Military and financial support continue, strengthening Israel's defense. Intelligence sharing, surveillance, and technology transfers enhance Israel's ability to respond quickly. Official U.S. statements emphasize that Israel has the right to defend itself. However, this support is not without criticism. Some argue that backing Israel's military actions may encourage escalation, rather than promoting diplomatic solutions. Analysis of airstrikes and missile attacks. Let's examine the military actions in detail. Israel's airstrikes targeted Iranian military bases, weapons depots, and nuclear infrastructure, focusing on strategic precision. Iran's missile attacks mainly targeted military facilities within Israel, attempting to counter Israel's air advantage. Civilian casualties were relatively low due to Israel's intelligence precision, while Iran experienced infrastructure losses and strategic setbacks. This phase of the conflict demonstrates both nations are balancing military objectives with international scrutiny and the risk of broader escalation, humanitarian and ethical perspective. Although this conflict is largely military, the humanitarian context cannot be ignored. Critics note that Israel's broader military policies, especially in Gaza and the West Bank, often result in civilian suffering. Any escalation between Israel and Iran carries a risk of collateral damage to civilians and essential infrastructure. It is crucial to evaluate these actions not only strategically, but ethically and with humanitarian responsibility in mind. Implications for the region. The conflict has far-reaching implications. Neighboring countries are on high alert, raising concerns about regional stability. Global oil markets react to any disruption in the Middle East. International organizations, including the UN, call for restraint and negotiations. The U.S. continues to support Israel's security, but also emphasizes diplomatic engagement to prevent further escalation.